called Geass, Awesome of the Rebellion. Chapter 5. Awesome Freedom's Japan Place, Part 2. The epic conclusion. At the Britannia building, the Japanese terrorists and the British soldiers were fighting to freedom with their big armies. It was a huge, epic battle, and there was lots of deading everywhere. In the sky were Awesome and Saber, who were in their nightmares fighting. Saber was about to slash Awesome with his Gatling's flaming chainsaw bayonet, but then... Spin Zaku kick! Suzaku appeared and used his Spin Zaku power. He threw the Spin Zaku at Saber, and it hit his nightmare. Awesome! Saber is evil and the only one's power. I must help you defeat him, said him.
Grr! I knew that you would betray, so now I must crush you.
Saber yelled. Saber's Uber Death Reaper 9001 shoulders opened and had a bunch of missiles instead. He fired them all at Suzaku. I don't think so, Suzaku went. The Lancelot appeared and Suzaku got inside it. He grabbed all the missiles before they hit him and threw them back at Saber, who used his ninja Geass to disappear before they hit. Now, Awesome, you must get a new Geass, which can defeat Saber's ninja Geass, Suzaku yelled. Awesome made vanish and went to find S2. Uber Death Reaper 9001 reappeared and attacked the Lancelot. It fired its chainsaw bayonets, which spun around with fire and shot fire as they flew at Suzaku. The Lancelot pulled out an assault rifle and shot all the fire off, then dodged the bayonets. You can't defeat me, Suzaku went.
Yes, I can,
Saber retorted. Then Saber used his laser Geass to make a huge laser bullet and fired it at Suzaku. But then Orange-kun jumped up and used his Geass cancellation Geass. I have stopped your attack with my loyalty, hammed Orange-kun.
But you forget, I have an anti-Geass cancellation Geass,
Saber said evilly. Saber used his anti-Geass cancellation Geass, and the laser bullet returned. But then, Orange-kun used another Geass in his other eye and stopped it again. And that's why I got a new anti-Geass cancellation Geass to defeat your anti-Geass cancellation Geass, he said.
We'll see about that,
Saber said. Saber made a laser spear with his laser Geass. Then Orange-kun used his Geass cancellation Geass and vanished it. Then Saber used his anti-Geass cancellation Geass and it reappeared. Then Orange-kun used his anti-Geass cancellation Geass and it vanished again. Then Saber walked up to Orange-kun and punched him in the face.
Grr! Enough of this!
Saber shouted and went back to fighting. Meanwhile, Awesome went to where S2 was. S2, I need a new Geass to beat Saber's ninja Geass, he asked. Okay, but you will have to promise you'll have more sex with me, S2 said back. Alright, I will, Awesome said. Awesome got a new Geass to replace his laser Geass and got in his nightmare again. He went back to the building where the Japanese terrorists and Britannia soldiers were fighting. The British were shooting their guns, but the samurai dudes kept slicing all the bullets in halves with their katanas. Uber Death Reaper 9001 stopped fighting the Lancelot and turned to Awesome.
So, you have returned. Good. Now I can kill you myself,
said Saber. Oh no you won't, because now I have a new Geass, Awesome replied.
That won't save you from dying,
went Saber. Saber used his ninja Geass and Uber Death Reaper vanished. Then it appeared again behind Ass Kicker and swung its chainsaw bayonets.
You die now.
But all of a sudden, Awesome sued his new Geass. A cutlass appeared in Ass Kicker's hand, and Awesome blocked the chainsaw with it.
Damn it, a cut ass! He must have a pirate Geass, the only thing that can rival my ninja Geass,
Saber said. That's right, and now I will defeat you with my pirate abilities, Awesome said back. Ass Kicker flew down and grabbed like 100 bottles of rum, and then he drank them all. Saber tried attacking, but Awesome blocked every attack with his cutlass. Ha! Fool! Everyone knows pirates fight better when drunk, said Awesome drunkenly. Saber tried to hit Ass Kicker, but the chainsaw bayonets kept getting blocked by Awesome effortlessly. Meanwhile, the Britannians were on the ground, fighting the Black Knights, and were winning since they had more guys. Suzaku flew down to help them. Haha! We cannot be defeated, said some evil British officer and twirled his mustache. You will be once I do this, Suzaku shouted, then jumped out of Lancelot. Suzaku began spinning his legs in a circle. They kept spinning, and they spun so fast and powerfully that the legs transformed into helicopter blades. Spin, Zaku helicopter! Suzaku flew over the British troops. His helicopter blade legs cut off their heads. The Black Knight started winning again. Charge, men! They can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! Yelled the terrorists, wearing blue face paint. The Britannians ran back into the Britannia building and locked the door, but the Japanese were smart, so they got ladders and pushed them against the building and started climbing up to the top. Oh no! They are scaling the walls! Destroy those ladders! Yelled the British officer from before. The soldiers tried to destroy the ladders by shooting at them, but the bullets went through. The Black Knights got to the top and heroically murdered the British people as they tried to surrender.
No! My soldiers have been killed to death. This cannot be.
Saber said. Now it's time to finish this, yar! Awesome made a ball of blue energy in his hand. Kamehameha! Awesome fired the Kamehameha at Uber Death Reaper. The nightmares exploded, and Saber was sent flying into the sky.
I'll get you next time, Awesome!
He yelled, then disappeared. All the Japans began celebrating. They threw their hats in the air and started cheering and stuff. We won! The Britannians are defeated! They cheered. Awesome came to the building, and everyone ran over to him. You did it, Awesome! Thanks to you, the Japan place is freedom! Colin said it. Indeed, it's all thanks to you, Awesome. Went Suzaku. All the Japanese had a party to celebrate the victory. Lelouch wasn't there though, cause he was still angry face. I'll make you pay for this, Awesome, if it's the last thing I do. To be continued. And that's why I got a new anti-Geass cans. And that's why I got a new anti-Geass cancellation Geass. And that's why I got a new anti-Geass. This is just too damn hilarious. And that's why I got a new anti-Geass cancellation Geass to defeat your anti